Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. We got this guy sleeping here, or at least trying to, so he's not going to be jumping around because he's tired. He's very active. Anyway, what do we have here? It seems like the Russians, according to Ukrainians, started launching their drones from different locations than the locations they used to. I will give you the names. I will try to find the locations, and also a very interesting statement saying that the Russians allegedly have a huge upper hand, overwhelming upper hand in the number of drones versus Ukraine. So I wonder how Russia's production. Russia is an economic power is like this. It's right, compared with NATO and advanced countries, right, which Russia is not. Also, the Russian defense defense budget is a fraction if you add NATO budget and the United States added defense budget. So I don't understand how the Ukrainians have this, and I'm going to show you this kind of I don't know, they're so far behind. So let's start with this little article here, coming from Ukrainska Pravda, and it is from December 13th, 2023. Russia launches Shaheds from new location in Crimea to confuse Ukrainian air defense. It's not only from Crimea, it's from more than Crimea. I will show you. Russia has begun launching its Shahed drones from a new launch site near Balaklava in occupied Crimea to protect its forces and make it more difficult for Ukrainian air defenses to shoot down the drones, UK intelligence reports. So we're going to look where that is. The intelligence report brought up the fact that on the 5th of December, Russian officials said they had intercepted 41 attacks by Ukrainian UAVs on Russian military infrastructure in Crimea, including near Cape Chauda, which Russia has been using since early September 2023. It is noted that Balaklava became the 5th confirmed location of Russian drone launches against Ukraine, along with Cape Chauda and the Russian city of Yeisk, Primorsko-Akhtarsk, and Kursk. So let's find these guys, right? So we're going to go to, I know where these guys are, right here. And let's get the map of the area right here. So if I remember correctly, Cap Chauda, Chakauda, Kapaluga is right here on the peninsula, on the Crimean Peninsula. I will show you another map right here, and the Kerch Bridge is right here. So on this map right here, this is Cap Chauda, Cape Chauda. So again, I'm going to go to this one. Is right here. This is the area. This is where they used to shed their send their drones first, right? So Cape Chauda, and then I can go to see this Primorsko-Akhtarsk, Kursko, and that is, I'm going to use this map, which is, as you can tell here, this is the Crimean Peninsula, this is the Black Sea, this is the Sea of Azov, is right here. This is where it's at. If I press on it, Primorsko-Akhtarsk airbase Shahed drones. So right here, across from, so in between is the Sea of Azov, right here. This is where they launch it towards, or if you want, if you don't want, I will do it nevertheless. On this map, right here somewhere, on this point right here somewhere. All right, and that's then you have Yeisk, which is, I just saw it right here, is the same Yeisk right here. It's actually where they show you the location. This is Yeisk, this area. Primorsko-Paparaka, and somehow on this map is right here. So not on this little gulf, right? Again. Okay. This golf right here is right on top here somewhere. Yeisk. Then this is the same area. Okay, so we got Cape Shauda, got Yeisk, we got Primorsko, Akhtarsk, and Kursk. Kursk is easy to find, right? We're gonna just go right here where the tank battles occurred in the famous battle in the Second World War, right here, Kursk, from this area. So they start from here with the drones, and they have around the Crimean Peninsula here, and behind here the Azov Sea, in the south of Azov Sea, or the north of the Black Sea, and east of the Azov Sea. And it was the name of the other one, which you have to look for it, which is Baka Pakalaka. Okay, so let's see where that is located. And here it is, Balaklava district, and that is in the Crimean Peninsula and Sevastopol area. So right there in the southern tip of Crimean Peninsula, right there in this area, according to these guys. So right here by Sevastopol area. So now it's here, right here. Then you got in this area across from the Sea of Azov, and you have Kursk right here. All right, got that covered? So that's the first thing. They say on the night, we're gonna move to the next one, which they say Ukraine form. Russia deploying additional UAV launch sites in Ukraine. So Russia is highly likely dispersing the launch capabilities of its Shahed type UAVs. I like this, Shahed type, in several locations to complicate Ukrainian air defense efforts. And they're going to say right here, it is noted that on December 12th, the Russian launched at least 15 Shahed UAVs from the Balaklava district of Crimea. That's the one that I showed you. This is a new UAV launch site to the south of Sevastopol. I already showed you that in the south right here, or it's right here, however you prefer. Let's go back to this article. So, and then they say again they say that on December 5, Russian officials claim to have intercepted 41, the same thing as the other article actually, and they talk about the same. This is a copy of all of that. Cape Chauda, Yeisk, Primorsko, and Kursk, the same thing. And I will show you now the proportion between Russian drones and the Ukrainian drones, according to Ukrainians, not with the Russians, Ukrainians. But Business Insider, Ukraine says, so Business Insider reports that Ukraine says that Russia, maybe I can show you this too, how about that one, says Russia has it outgunned 7-1 when it comes to drones. 7-1. Do you believe that? Avdivka, yeah, okay. Do you believe that? That country that we are supposed to think that is backward in with its economy and all that, they are having 7 drones for 1 NATO drones. If you think that the drones that Ukraine uses are made in Ukraine, okay, it's like the Porsche is made in Romania or something. Nowadays everything is possible, I guess. So Russia has 7 drones for every 1 Ukraine has. I like that. Ukraine, not I like the number, I just Ukraine has. It doesn't say Ukraine made. Good. An official told Ukraine's public broadcaster. It says that Russia is flooding Ukraine's airspace to find more targets. He said Ukraine fights smarter and only sends a drone when it has a target. I didn't expect Ukraine to fight stupider, according to Business Insider, mentioning the Ukrainians, reporting what the Ukrainians are saying. Why the Ukrainians are supposed to say Ukrainians are fighting stupider. It's like Russians would say the Russians are fighting stupider, dumber. Russia has an enormous edge over Ukraine when it comes to drones. I hardly can believe that's true. All right, Yuri Papapap, commander of Achilles Company, made a statement to the Ukrainian state broadcasters Suspilnie on Tuesday. In priority frontline sectors, we have the we have the following ratio: 1 of our drones to 5 or 7 enemy drones. Now they tell us who's who, what's what. Yeah, that looks like a Ukrainian drone right there. So 7 to 1, those are the locations, main locations where the Russians are sending their drones to visit Ukraine. And somehow we don't know the Ukrainians' sites where they send their drones. That tells you Business Insider and others are not really interested in informing us, keeping us informed, which is actually their fucking job, but to create a narrative. Otherwise, we would know. Don't you think that the free media doesn't know or don't know the number of Ukrainian, casualties in the past 2 years? I think they do, but somehow they think we should not know it. And that's one. The other one, do you think that they don't know where the Ukrainians are launching their drones? The Russians know, but somehow we are not allowed to know. So nothing about that one, but everything about the other one. Okay, but you're the mass media. You are supposed to inform us. That's your only job. Inform us of everything. But you know how it works. So thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.